What's up, guys? Just listen to this hot new MC, Vivaldi. You should check him out. He's got some nice flow. Check out these beats. They're pretty dope. So, um, anyway, cutting off this sweet jam, I'm gonna go to my topic, which is 15 types of people that I think are weird or they confuse me. Now, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone. Okay, yes I am, in a good Christian way. But the good thing is that I fit in at least half of these categories, so I'm pretty much making fun of myself. And so that's kind of how I justify it. Anyway, to the 15 types of people that I think are weird or confusing. Number 1, the ugly selfie people. I don't get it. I mean, I'm talking about the people who take an ugly selfie, then Instagram it or post it on Facebook or tweet it or whatever, and they're like, ugly selfie, LOL. And then I look at the picture and I'm like, this seems like a good picture. And the fact that they say it's an ugly selfie, when I take a regular selfie, their ugly selfie is better than mine. My, regular selfie, so. At that point, I go to my room, I close the door, and I eat ice cream and listen to Adele and cry. So, yeah, that's what you're doing to me, ugly selfie people. Number 2. People who confuse me are people who post to other people, happy birthday, too early. I'm talking about people who, the day before, a couple days before, somehow they get the date confused, and they post happy birthday too early, and it just confuses everybody else. Because I rely on you people. I don't know when anyone's birthday is. I'm not even sure when mine is. It's possible that, I don't have one. I might have several. I don't know. Anyway, they confuse me because I'm pretty much relying on that person, seeing the happy birthdays posted to whoever on Facebook to know, oh, I should wish that person a happy birthday. And when the early guys go, then I'm like, oh, it's time to go, and I type happy birthday, and then I'm one of the early people who's messing everyone else up. So whoever that first guy is that gets us all confused, stop. You're confusing everyone and ruining lives. This is exactly how the Great Depression happened. True story. 3, fangirls. You're both weird and confusing, and you scare me a lot. Basically, I would rather face 300 Spartans than 300 angry One Direction fans. I feel like it would go better for me. Especially if I had just insulted Harry Styles or something strange like that. Number 4. People who I find weird. People who hate cats. Can't deal. It's kind of a deal breaker for me. If you hate cats, you probably have no soul. I'm pretty sure that's a scientific fact. Now, keep in mind that I love dogs, but, you also have to love cats just because they're small and furry. They cuddle with you. Make you have good dreams at night. Yep. So, if you don't like them, obviously, you don't like small, furry, cute things that make you have good dreams. And so, therefore, by the scientific method, you have no soul. 5, pet name couples. It's weird and creepy. I don't like being in the room when, couples who are going through that pet name phase break out their, new pet names that they're testing out to see if they're cool. Like Honeybutt, Sweet Cheeks, Cutie Pie, Boo, whatever you've come up with. It's just so too many of them are weird and awkward for everyone else in the room. Somehow you're blinded by love. You don't understand how awkward it is and uncomfortable. So, yeah. 6, lame jokesters. This is definitely one that I fall into. You're kind of nervous, so you make really lame jokes, pretty much all of these points, this whole video, pretty much. So it's just kind of a long, lame, awkward joke. or you just make a joke that refers to something or references something that no one else like watches that show or listens to that music, and so then it's just lame because no one knows what you're talking about. I do this also, and so it's just terrible. Yeah, you confuse everyone, and it's pretty weird. 7, girls. You're weird to me, and you confuse me. I don't mean this in like a misogynist way or, you know, any sort of bad way. It's just I'm a guy and I think with a guy's mind, and so your ways are very mystical and like strange to me. I just can't comprehend them. They're kind of like more complicated than the Gordian knot or Charlie Sheen, both of which are very complicated. So, number 8, the inventor of fanny packs. This guy, both weird and confusing. I have no idea who this guy is. It could have been a woman. So, whoever it is, he confuses me. I mean, I'm not sure what he was thinking, because women, you already have purses, right? Men, we have backpacks or pockets. So, not sure what this guy was like. He was like, we need fanny packs. We need a kangaroo pouch that we can put on our waist. Put all our singles and stuff for yard sailing in. I don't understand the concept. So that guy confuses me, or a woman. Whoever invented fanny packs, you confuse me. The 9th type of person who is weird or confuses me. Cool kids. Or kids with swag. Like, let's be honest here and say that everyone is pretty awkward. Like, everyone has an element of awkwardness in them. So, kids who don't or appear like they don't, you're just weird to me. Just being honest, you are. Because I know somewhere there's some awkwardness. There's some weirdness. And I want to find it. Because I just don't believe that anyone really has swag or really is cool. It's like, I don't know. I'm going to sniff out your awkwardness. The 10th type of person who confuses me, or I think are weird. People who talk in text. People who are like, LOL, BRB, ROFL, wait, ROTFL. Yes, ROTFL, right. TTYL, like that sort of stuff. It's just weird to me. Like, why are you talking to me like you're texting me? When I'm standing 2 feet away from you, you could just be like, actually laugh when instead of saying LOL. I mean, especially since you're not LOLing, you'll just be like, LOL. Like, I'll tell a joke or something, you'll be like, LOL. It's weird. You're basically lying to me. I mean, it's cool to lie to me in text. I'm not there to see you not LOLing, but here I can see you're not LOLing, and it makes me feel bad. And we're back in my room crying, eating ice cream, and listening to Adele, so. The 11th type of person who is weird or confuses me. I am definitely this person. People who text you and then don't answer your reply. Now, I'm not talking about the people who, like, text you a question and then you answer it and then they don't reply to that, because that's understandable. I'm talking more about the people who are like, hey, and you're like, oh, hey, what's up? And then they're like, cricket, no answer. And then 2 weeks later, they're like, hey! And you're like, oh, hey, what's up? You didn't answer me like 2 weeks ago, but whatever. I'm a forgiving person. And then it's just like cricket, and then this goes on for a while until you're just like, I hate you, and delete their number from your phone. Might be an overreaction. I'm not saying I've done this. 12th type of person who's weird or confusing. People who work LOL into everything. Like, you text them and it's like, hey, you want to go play some basketball? Yes, LOL. Hey, you want to go get some ice cream? Yes, LOL. Hey, my dog just died. That's terrible, LOL. It gets kind of weird, strange. Like, there's just some things that you don't LOL at, or you just don't need the LOL. So, it's not a, you don't really have to have that in there. 13th type of person. People who quote commercials. It used to be we quoted Plato, Aristotle, Abraham Lincoln, Benjamin Franklin, Martin Luther King Jr. You know, now we quote commercials. Pretty much sums up everything that's weird and confusing about that. I'm not sure there's a whole lot of wisdom coming from a Geico commercial. 14. People who say, hump day. That's another word. When you're quoting a camel, a talking camel. Who talks about Wednesday. Here's another question, branching off that. Why don't the other days have, like, weird names? Like, Wednesday's the only one. I'm gonna have to call Obama, my congressman, about this. Form a petition. I feel like this is something that needs to be addressed. 15th and final one. People who think they're cool because they listen to bands that no one's ever heard of. Me, definitely. I always feel like really awesome when I find a like indie band or like cool small rap group. I feel really awesome because I was like, oh man, I'm like one of their small dedicated fan base and no one else knows about them. And to a certain degree that's cool and stuff. But it's also weird when you're like talking to your friends about the music that you listen to. They're like, what do you listen to? Oh, I listen to Social Club. And then everyone's like, what's that, dude? They're like, oh, it's this really small Christian indie rap group that no one's ever heard of besides me. It kind of is a little weird. So, I mean, on the one hand, it's cool, but on the other hand, we're weird and awkward when we do that. So, well, it's my 15 things. If you sat through this video, you are really, really crazy, because there was really nothing going on here. Just me sitting here with this expression on my face. I made this video because I was kind of bored. So, sorry you wasted like 13 and 25 seconds of your life, more or less. Wait, 13 minutes and 25 seconds. Sorry. Anyway,